Sheldan Nidle, September 6, 2016. Webpage, paolweb.com. 3 Cauac, 2 zip, 12 Caban. Dratzo. Many interesting events are now happening. The most important is that those in charge of delivering the vast amounts of humanitarian funds are preparing to do so. This vast transfer of funds globally promises to create the means for transforming how this world operates. Many parts of this globe have been deprived of the means needed to construct needed water, sewage and modern transportation systems. With funding, those nations that the old financial system either abused or denied, can begin the complex process of design and construction. These various projects can swiftly bring even the most primitive regions the necessary water, sanitation and electricity, so they can be modern and self-sufficient parts of this world. Then, a more contemporary education system can also be provided. These projects are to ensure that every part of this globe is connected to the worldwide net, as well as enabling all to have those things that are considered a part of the accoutrements of this modern world. Thus, these funds will end the disadvantages of the previous financial realities. As these new realities modernize this world, they are expanding and preserving the numerous ecological systems as well. Over the past 2 centuries, a vast array of native flora and fauna has been damaged by humanity. This mass destruction was previously carried out either to take over the region's natural resources, or in the name of progress. The primary purpose is currently shifting toward providing ways to improve humanity's living standards, and preserve those ecosystems vital to sustaining wildlife, trees and land, needed for all of us to thrive. These newly envisioned restorations are to enable the natural order of life to thrive again. We are encouraged by the way in which you are starting to abandon old beliefs that doomed the existence of such noble realities. The old economic ways are to be buried in the light of a new and rising prosperity. Another factor in all this is your ever-rising new consciousness. You are beginning to evolve new perceptions and intentions that literally are to alter the surface of this wondrous orb. Gaia looks upon what you are doing and smiles. You are bringing a glorious light to every part of this globe. Those who previously used their technologies to fill this orb with the essences of death are seeing newer technologies bring back a life-giving essence that is truly astounding. Until recently, teams of your biologists forged numerous reports that broadly hinted at the continuance of a global extinction. There is now a suggestion of the opposite, a flourishing of life on this world. This is due in large part to your newly acquired perceptions of how you can change the way global society looks at itself. You are seeing how easily you can restore this world, when you alter the ways you deal with places where your natural resources are found. Hence, you are discovering the vitality of retaining all of your realm's varied ecosystems. As you continue to view what is primarily necessary for this new realm, you are reviewing those projects that you must do first. You are thus putting together all that is needed for you to contribute to. All the major projects are to be handled by the demands of each government, and the funds to be allocated to them by the royals and elders of the East and West. Your concerns are those projects that are to build your many healing centers, and those endeavors that your companies and visions require. These events have been pre-approved, and many of you are expected to receive your first small emergency relief funds. After that, you are to receive weekly or monthly amounts, as you so planned, for your many wonderful ideas. All of these funds are to signal as well that the long-awaited prosperity funds are to be given out. These amazing events, moreover, are to permit the new Nasara Republic to be declared by the newly designated interim president. Namaste. We are your ascended masters. Over the past few weeks, the funding program distribution issues that all of us have blessedly worked toward have been resolved. Practically, all of these hold-ups have reached the promised funding and delivery stages. This means that our mutual envisioning is successful. The dark has been neutralized. The light has finally triumphed. The means for winding up this long process of delay has been achieved. Our purpose is to use our abilities to ensure that this realm of prosperity is established. The first key to this is the broad prosperity programs. Their final delivery gives credence to the replacing of the USA, incorporated by the new Nasara governance. To enforce this, there are to be a number of very important public announcements. This new governance is to restore the Constitution and return the USA to common law. In addition, it is to make governance more viable by truly opening Congress to the people. Your collective envisioning and growing consciousness have made all of this possible. America is to be restored to what we intended it to be when it was born. This procedure requires that you see government in a different light. You need to participate daily in some aspect of government. The dark long wished to create a reality where this option was impossible. Nisar takes this away from them, and gives it back to you. Use this time to make government a true part of you. Bless this governance daily, and make sure that it provides for everyone in ways that meet your approval. This does not mean any form of overbearance by it. Government is meant to be a tool of last resort, whose actions meet everyone's approval. The gist of this is to maintain freedom, and one's utility of action. In this coming time you are to gain a prosperity that allows you to achieve your dreams and governance that mirrors your new reality. Be ever aware of what is happening around you. The key to all of this is focus, and realize a vision that you have held for a long time. Heaven has always rewarded those who plan to achieve good works, and use their due diligence to obtain blessings from heaven and from us. We forever thank all of you for growing in spiritual potential, and helping all to achieve their goals. We graciously thank all who comprehend the beauty of what heaven is laying down before you. This new divine time is to give you prosperity, freedom and a renewed sense of responsibility. With the rise of full consciousness, humanity gleefully rejoins its widespread family of the light. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. Today, there was a continuance of the reports that we issue weekly. We finally are on the very brink of what has been told to you for decades. Use this moment to rejoice, celebrate and welcome in this new age of freedom, and overwhelming prosperity. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven are indeed yours. So be it. Salamat Gajan, Salamatia. Syrian for be one, and be in joy.